Hey guys, Zane from the Infinite Jukebox here with another quick EP review, and today I wanted to talk about the new Aphex Twin EP, Blackbox Life Recorder 21F in a room 7 F760. I'm only gonna say that in full like once, maybe twice throughout the rest of this video because I'm not down with saying that more than a couple of times. While Aphex Twin is certifiably a legend in electronic music, there's also no real denying that he is kind of at a stagnant point in his career. I mean, he's not really putting out bad music right now, but on the rare occasion that he does put out something in full length or even semi full length like this EP, it tends to not really be that exciting, not compared to his classics, and not even really compared to a lot of the modern day electronic music scene, where a lot of more interesting experimentations are happening in a variety of different corners. His latest EP, Blackbox Life Recorder, is similar, unfortunately. The opening track, Blackbox Life Recorder 21F, has some pretty interesting sonic textures, generally speaking, and some solid vocal stems towards the end that make for a pretty interesting ending, but generally speaking, it doesn't really grow or evolve in any particular way. It's just a fine electronic track, and it's pretty decent overall, I have to say. Following this is Zintu Test 5, as well as in a room7 F760, and these are similar but weaker, really. It's kind of a disappointment, actually. These songs are similar to the EP opening track in that they don't really evolve or grow in any particular way, which is fine if they had some sort of intriguing atmosphere that paired with them, but the thing is that they don't. There's no real texturing here that creates some sort of atmosphere. The tracks don't feel punchy or cold or particularly futuristic sounding or anything like that. They just feel like pretty run-of-the-mill electronic tracks with some fine IDM influences overall that, again, make them harmless, but they don't make them exciting, especially not from someone like Aphex Twin. This just results in them feeling like a lot of nothing, if I'm being totally honest. There isn't really a defined sonic aesthetic here, even if it does feel like the record's kind of going in this sort of accessible, heavily modernized, space-age, electronic IDM kind of vibe. It's sort of hard to pin down just because the entire EP feels so vague and doesn't really do much throughout its brief runtime, but still, there's obviously some degree of ambition here, it just isn't executed very well. The fourth and final song is Blackbox Life Recorder 22, the Parallax mix, and this really just has the same issues as those aforementioned songs. It has little to no progression, and really just frankly lacks the sort of cold bite that a lot of Aphex Twin tracks have, or maybe something a bit more haunting, or maybe something a bit more moving and emotional. Literally anything that Aphex has done in the past successfully just is not here on any of these songs, ultimately. Blackbox Life Recorder isn't a bad EP per se, but it isn't one that lives up to the Aphex Twin name. It feels harmless at best and boring at worst. I genuinely don't think that this is a bad EP, and I think it's pretty recommendable if you are a die-hard Aphex Twin fan, or if you're a die-hard fan of electronic music in general, but as it stands, I don't really think that this was worthy of the name that it's attached to. Maybe an alias of some sort would be better for this release. I'm going to give this EP 2.5 stars out of 5. And with that being said, that is the end of this quick EP review. I've been Zane from the Infinite Jukebox. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.